There we go. Cool. That works out. Because now I have the song displaying. I'm happy about it. I just have not done properly. Okay, cool. So if you are a musician, reach out to me. I'd love to use your stuff. Has to be copyrighted and not fucking get claimed. I'm sick of copyright claims. So, I'll be gathering my own music. Okay. So, the place we're at... I did a little bit of programming off screen, not much, but I got tired of having to wait for stream to progress. Oh. It was just crazy. So we have, let me just run it for you. Oh yeah, I'm gonna want another capture for this guy. New cap. Yeah. Game maker, game maker, game capture. Then drag it because I do. Okay. Capture. Window. Yes. Yeah, capture. So I can put it out. Okay. There we go. Cool. Looks terrible. Let's let's modify this. Yeah. Have something else cap. Oh, I already have Game Maker running. Okay, cool. You must have done this. No. Sure. I'm gonna... Okay, sorry, this is... Down much. Okay. There. Okay. Mouse. Mouse. Really want to cap. What does? Do I have to click on it? There we go. Okay, cool. So, I have programmed an enemy. I have programmed... I still need to get my WASD and arrow keys, but... As you can see, there's inertia, because I can tap it, and we barely move, which is exactly what I want. Although this is actually quite the feel. It's a little too floaty. But stopping, I'm gonna stop right at the edge, so I'm here-ish. At least kind of drift about a block. That's what I want. And I actually made the acceleration left and right. The acceleration to move is twice what the friction is to stop. And it feels a lot more responsive that way, but still has that heavy tank feel. I added a debug so I can press one key and then I get a double jump. Also press 2 through 4 and get a bunch more jumps. 1, 2. 4. Okay, cool. Back to 0. Can't double jump. 4 blocks high, which I wanted. I now can drop through holes instead of bouncing off of them. That was a pain in the ass, and sometimes you float over them, but not always. I need to rebind this, but bullet that shoots and destroys on a block. I've decided to give up on the way I wanted to code this, because at the moment, it destroys everything and doesn't kill itself. So, what we need to do is right here. We can't have a step with the current code I'm at of every frame, every step. Every frame check if it's meeting or colliding. And then have the bullet destroy itself, have the enemy take a hit. Can't do that. What needs to happen, which worked before, and at the moment it's the way I do it, if Rock collides with Groot, then okay, let's add delete, and I'm happy about it. Okay, so when I collide with the enemy, the rock should destroy itself. Don't need these brackets anymore. And then if I go to the enemy object, there we go. Collision other. I was hoping to have just the code, because if I can do it all in code, I can easily, well, more easily, do granular stuff like, oh, check if this is a specific type of bullet, or different types of enemies do different things. But what I might have to do is check this out. Now that I have them both on a collision, I think it checks all the collisions at once and like checks a flag, because the second this hits, it destroys itself and therefore it's removed. And the issue I was having with the code is once it's destroyed, the other one can't check for it because it's gone. Ah, this song. Squeaky simple. No, 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 no. I appreciate that this is track 69. We are still remove selected. Okay. We're just gonna skip ahead a couple. Don't want it. Okay. There. Now that's saved, so I don't have to deal with that again. Some of these songs are not good for casual listening. But since these are both checking Game Maker's specific collision checks. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I selected the wrong one. I'm an idiot. Ugh. Out of event. I got distracted. Tank bullet. Block X. B. A. Delete. Okay. Now, with proper collisions, I hope. This is why we debug. Cool. Down here. Ultimate test. Yep. Cool. That feels good. Hold. Well, And that's why we have debug rooms. Okay, bullet. Bullet. D. Event. Collision. Other block. B. 5. Okay, guys. There we go. This is why you have a goofy room with every variable of the thing you're testing that you can. Here. I'm not far enough back because it generates. Actually, that is too far forward. Oh, it moved my bullet. Bullet generation got swapped. That's not where I want it to create. 10. This is my player code at the moment. Shooting. I modified a few things. Oh, last time we were stuck on jumping. I'm still a little bit stuck on jumping. Because without double jump. Okay, guys. I need some of you here out of it. Okay. Because I can still jump in the air. And I shouldn't be able to. But at least if I hold up, it no longer bugs the hell out and gets me stuck to the earth. And the way I did that was I went to my jump code and right here. I basically just took one of these and instead of making it an else, made it an if, and it always checked for the ground. I also, in order to get not stuck on corners, which happens all the time in Game Maker, when you have your y plus equals speed, that way whatever your speed is, you move that much. You have your x and y together, you don't want to do that. Separate them out, have your y checks together, have your x checks together. Because what that does is, instead of checking if this space and this space is free and not your corner, it'll check this space, move you that way, then it checks up, and there will be something there. And it can't move up, and therefore you'll never get stuck into a corner because you're not moving both spaces at once into an unchecked area. I was originally thinking last time I would just check the diagonal, but that's dumb. This is way easier. And it's like no code. I'm doing like a jump base. I'm trying to figure out the fall off a cliff and not get a free jump. That's something I have seen a lot in games, which I'm not a fan of. It's a little bit of forgiveness in some games, which is really nice depending on the platformer, but it won't work for my game. Oh. Slam a protein shake. I am hungry. Let's see here. Okay. So what I'm working on right now. Over. East. Dang it. Middle click? There we go. Middle button. Click and hold. You can drag stuff around. Okay. So. Tap the shoot key. That way if I don't hold it, if you hold it, it'll become a machine gun. You don't want keyboard check. Check if I press enter, which I'll remap that in a bit. If I did, tap enter, create. We're going to create a bullet at depth +1, that way it's behind the tank. And I need to readjust these pixels. If we're doing from the center, minus is up, plus is the other way. Go with it. With like my original dimension. Because if I'm doing each square is 8 by 8 pixels, I move it from my 16, I'm in the middle 8, and I want it centered, so I should take it up 4. That's my thinking. We're gonna test if that's true. And I'm also 24 wide. So if I'm 24 wide, and I want to move to the front block, it's this one. So if I've got 6 cubes, I want to be in this block. So from the center of 24, we're going to want to go over 8 plus 4, 12. But I do want to be able to hit stuff in me. If dead center, it'll be immune. Let's try this. Okay. Wrong direction. It was mine. But yeah, no. I feel like it's generating inside of my wheel. Let's take this down to 4. Let's take this to minus. So my 4 was correct. I'm just an idiot and took it the wrong way. Oh yeah, because we started at the top and count positively down, which means minus is upward. I'm judging from the center of the sprite. Okay. There we go. So now, they're in me. If they're in the dead center, I can actually hit them. And pull that bullet up with 2 pixels. We're hitting a touch low. Oh, that's because my tank is actually not the full... Well, no, it should be centered. Let's try this. X is fine. Fine with that. Nope. That make it worse. Just my Y. Wait a minute. Right. Middle center. Origin is 8, 12. I have an 8 block. 8, 6. Could go from this up 1, 4. If the rock is also middle. 4. Could be. Okay, so my numbers aren't off as far as the math. But either way, let's test this because that's the best way. Okay. Not dodge. Oh no, I do have to go minus. I just have to... Okay. There we go. That feels like coming from the cannon. Okay. I might want to push that forward. Yeah, I'm going to push that forward. Okay. This forward to see what that... Yeah, that looks much better. Okay, cool. Hello. Yeah, we're not buying beavers. But, thanks for the view and the comment. So if they're dead center, screwed. It's a common NES thing. So the good news is, I do keep putzing around with this. So it is fun to go playing around. Anyways. Okay. Okay. Can't deal with sleepy songs right now. Okay, so the gun is shooting where it needs to. Perfectly fine. Need to be able to turn around. Let's see here. Figure out which window would be best for that. We'll go this one. Make her flip a sprite. Excellent. Tank. Code. Will be in movement code. We go down to XY here. Okay, right after the movement. Yes, right after the movement. Oh, this is... This is where I need to do the flipping. GG Gator. Add turn and head. Okay. That's gonna be X. If X speed is less than... So ugly. Okay, let's properly space this. You. That up. Yeah. If one. Okay, F5. See if I'm fucking... Oh, yeah, we turn around. It feels really bad. It should be on button press, actually, because that's going to help us a lot later. Yeah. Yeah. Right. 5. So this way, if I'm holding left key... Nope, I have it back. Okay. We can just do this. Okay. Select all of it, what the... want that. Right. Left. Because I want the inertia later when I add the slow rotate around. I want this to be able to, if I still have inertia or I'm sliding on ice or something, the second I tap, I want it to try to run the other way. Which this will also affect the wheel sprites. Later. Okay. Drift and control. I feel like we're at some Chocobo stable in Final Fantasy IX. What this feels like. Does that say we're streaming Final Fantasy? Just putting cans and stuff after. We are not streaming Final Fantasy. We are not streaming Final. Does it say we're streaming Final? I never actually set my data. I put it all in and then ignored it. Done. Now I've accepted. Now the thing has shifted. Welcome. Welcome, the stream is now. Let me check my YouTube one, because God, I can be a wreck sometimes. Hello. What engine? It's a Game Maker, which Game Maker used to be, dare I say, crap. Game Maker used to be real simple, but it's come such a long way. It's actually really impressive. And this visual workspace is real nice. There's so many things that they did to improve it and bring it up to stuff. It's a real engine. You can actually do 3D in it now. I just want to do a 2D platformer, so I didn't see a lot of reason to use Unity. Also not great at it. I was a software developer versus a game dev degree, so I did not get the Unity class. I think I learned all that through game jams. Okay, so we're gonna do the wheels, which should not be hard. We're gonna need a straight up. Actually, I could do this with a tile. This would be much smarter to do with a tile sheet. I got a tile sheet. Current. Okay, 8. Tile set. That's it. All set. Tank. Wheels. No sprite. Think a sprite. Tile set is not 1,000 sprites. That'd be silly. That'd be really silly. I think the sprite is just the JPEG or whatever format. Oh. Okay, so I need to make the wheels, which is not hard. Okay, tank. Nope, not this tank. We need the sprite tank. Ooh, it's so ugly right now. I'm eventually gonna hire a pixel artist, but I am a programmer, and this is programmer art. You make it as basic as you can, get the damn game going, and then make it pretty when you have a friend who has actual talent with a paintbrush. I need my Persona 5 Yusuke. That's what I need. I am protagonist. I am Joker. The room. Okay, focus. Edit image. Copy. Good. Let me go in. It's a frame. I don't want another frame. Yeah, deselect item. Okay. So with this, we're gonna later want a Zephyr. Right, 17. Whoop, that's not what I wanted. Me. Yeah. We're good. Okay. If I do this, and then I go into actor, I think. No, image, bottom left. There we go. Make it small. We're gonna want to move up into this corner. We're gonna want it by 8. I'm making an NES style game, so the pixels are itty bitty. Okay, give me a normal paintbrush. Thank you. This. There we go. Okay, this guy. This. Good enough. Okay, back to a paintbrush. Go to select. Copy. Then I want one here and one here. Technically need 8, but that's so silly. No, we don't. We need 4. Yes, we need 4. I'm an idiot. Okay. That goes there. This goes here. Goes like that. What the hell? Do this. Oh, mirror brush tool. Okay. Wait. That's just rotate. There we go. Thank you. Whoa, no, whoa. Okay. Right. Nope. Okay. Highlight. Rotate. There. That is not the design I wanted. Enter. Okay, cool. All. Delete. Up. Got it. That was rough. Okay. You will all rotate. L. Oh. Okay, so that's itself. This is the other way. Do it. Oh, my cat is screaming at me. Enter. There we go. Go into 4. Do this. Ding, 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 ding. Perfect. And meow. Yeah, you quit using Unity and switch to Godot or Godot. How is it pronounced? I don't actually. I've always read it. I never looked up any videos because I don't use it. Progress and we got it as 3 months of Earth. Yeah, using the right engine and one that works for you is super important. But yeah, I haven't actually played with Godot. Okay, so I have my tile sheet. Or no, this is just a sprite. Shit. Well, a sprite with frames would be what I need. Are you just starting to use Unity? Do you have any tips to learn how to code? Coding I've got. Unity I don't. So, I'm a coder by background. That's what my degree is in. All my friends have game designer degrees because I went with the one that was more marketable. So they come to me for coding. I go to them for Blender and freaking crap like that. But for coding, I would say it's really easy with GameMaker. I'm just going to use this as an example. GameMaker I like because if you go to the tutorials and things like that, there are... You can either use the drag and drop stuff, which I think is ugly and terrible, or you can use the equivalent, which is in each interaction, you get a different set of code. When the object starts, I create all my variables, and then every frame or every step is what they call it. You do the code. What this allows is you can either drag and drop and learn very slowly, or you can go straight to the coding, and people have tutorials because they have it specifically like chunked out in small steps. So Unity, if it's C#, yeah, Unity uses C#, I believe. C#'s not my favorite. It's a nice and powerful language. You can do a lot of stuff with it, but it's a little chonky because a more basic language with a lot of power. Chonky is not a great place to start, even though I started on C+. I can't remember if my first language was C++ or C++. No, I think it was C. My professors were status. But okay. By the way, if you plan to stream or do anything like that, I'm using Heartbound's OST. Thanks to Pirate Software. Pretty cool guy. But tips to learning code. I learned the traditional way, which is not helpful, because I could tell you, oh, go learn Hello World. It doesn't do shit. I'd say start with Googling, which is not the biggest thing to start with. Let's see. Learn basics of C# and have at least a background to know and understand what's happening in the code. Yeah. So the best way to do that... Sorry, this is sparking my memory. I haven't been asked this in a long time. It's been a long time since I've been in a game jam. Exactly where I started out is where I'd recommend you learn your coding language. I started with the empty room, which you do in Unity. You would try to get your sprite to move back and forth. Do that. And once you get a guy to move on screen, you add in like image reversal, so left goes left, right looks right. You'd add in like a jump, or if it's top-down shooter, you just move around. I would add in next a shoot, which I did here. Like, you just take it step by step in the very basic essential things of a video game. Mario is a perfect example. Mario is Jumpy McJumper. He is a superhero who is just a guy who jumps. He runs to the right and jumps. And so all you have to do for that is start with Mario moving right, program that in, add in a left, but you don't have to do the screen. Add in jump, make sure those feel really good. Like I added inertia because I'm emulating Master Blaster, which the tank is supposed to feel heavy. I wanted it responsive, which I got for Mega Man, so I added double the acceleration to the inertia. So you'll notice it stops slower than it does accelerate. And that's just a feel thing. Something I got over time. But make your absolute basic mechanics feel good. I took some time and I programmed in my jump. You'll notice it's not just go up, hit a certain spot, and come down. It's actually a normal jump that you'll see is start with 10 speed, -1 every step or every frame, and once you hit 0, keep going until you hit gravity. The issue with that is you need a terminal velocity, or you will drop from a height, and like Castlevania just dropped through the friggin' floor. Dropping in Castlevania was always a scary thing. But yeah, add in terminal velocity, so it also helps with collisions. You'd add in, I added a sustain is what I called it. So I have a variable jump. I can either tap it, or depending on exactly how long I hold it, I can jump higher. That's because I have a counter for, what was it, 10 frames, 15 frames? Jump code. Stand for 7. Okay, so 7 frames. I'm just sitting there jumping. And if I keep holding the button, it keeps resetting my speed. Taking a long time. There we go. Let's get both these on screen. Oh, this is... Make this... Okay. Here's my jump code. This is all the jump code. So, with this, my Y speed is -6. That's how fast I jump. I'm on an itty bitty resolution. I'm on a NES style resolution, so it's like 256 by 200. Itty bitty screen. So 6 is huge. Normally it'd be like 24. But with that, down here. So yeah, with the code at here, it's -6. I jump, and as long as I have sustain counter left, as long as there is some, I keep jumping at full speed. The second I let go, I want to set it to 0, which is this guy right here, line 63. And after that, if there's no sustain, or sorry, if there is sustain, and I'm holding the key, keep resetting jump. That way I'm still at full speed. Which, if you have a super fast turbo controller, you can tap up and then tap it again. Or no, that's what I added this for. Never mind the last bit. But that's all for feel, because I want my tank jump to feel good and have variable jumps, because it's a platformer. Like, you don't want a single height jump. That would just be crap. But yeah, stick with the base mechanic. If it's Metroid, it's going to be running and shooting. This is actually, Blaster Master is inspired by Metroid, so easy example. Just start with the very basic mechanics. Google it if you have to. I like YouTube tutorials because they step through it, and I can just hop 5 seconds at a time and look at the code. And if I'm confused, I go back and let them talk about it. And then I get an actual understanding of it versus just copying and pasting everything. And then you don't know, like, the theory of what you're doing. Sorry. I get excited about code. I'm a fucking nerd. But yeah, Unity has some interesting ways to do things. I don't know anything about like Blender and rigging bodies and things like that, because it's so crazy. It's a great engine. Like, it is really good. I just never learned the skill set for it. And to me, if I can do closer to base coding, it just makes my nerd brain happy. It's a good day. Okay, I can tell, because I've completely lost my train of thought on where I was, that I have completely nerded. I don't think I need a spreadsheet for this. But I do need this. This is my 17th sprite, which is sprite. Oh, by the way, I highly recommend, even though it's not required in Unity, if you have a sprite, do SP or SPR. I do underscores because I'm a fucking coder. And have all of your, like, objects. You won't have objects, I don't think, but objects are O and then the name. Sprites are SP and then the name. Particles would be P or PR. But if you organize your variables and sprites and things like that all by those names, they're way easier to call if you do have to hard code something, or if you're just looking through your files or your assets list or things like that, you can just Control F, look through the stuff, or just scroll. It'll make your life way easier. That's why I do things like sprite, enemy, brute. So that would be sprite for all of my enemies and then the name of the enemy. That way, when I have bullets and people and tanks and NPCs, like, this is going to make my life later on way easier. This is the benefit of experience. You kind of know these tricks ahead of time. Your first games are going to be a little chonky, just because you don't know where you're going. Like, you don't know what it looks like to be there. And so it's very hard to create expectations and systems for that. But yeah, me being in game jams, I highly recommend game jams. We used to do them in college. They will help out tremendously because you'll just pump out a game, fail a lot, make ugly stuff, might not even run, but you learn really well, really quickly. Right, tank, wheel. Okay. I can do a sprite wheel. Frames per second. I don't know, let's play. Way too fast. Go 30? Nope, I'm on 30. 15. Go 10. 10 feels good. How about 8? How about 8? Go 8. Yeah, we'll go 8. We'll see how that feels. Okay. Tag. This is where I start getting fun, because if I can get those sprites to be on those wheels and moving when I move, it'll feel really good, and I can start deleting the tank sprite bit by bit and replacing it with the end design that I want. Oh, man. Probably not the order I should be doing this in, but shoot, jump. My jump is still jank. Still gotta figure that out. Oh. Spooky moment. Spooky moment. Nah, this song is way too long. No. There we go. Okay. Oh. Uh-oh. Why is my chat not updating on software? That's a bad day. Which I'm not getting YouTube. Well, at least I saw your messages. Crunch. If you weren't awake, you are now. Setting YouTube. Out. Why? We want. Pardon. Yep. Continue. I don't know why that randomly signed out. Connected, connect. That was so weird that the main one disabled that. Okay. Now, my chat should be working again. Test. Okay, cool. It's a good thing I clicked the wrong damn window and was watching nothing. Because I suck at watching my chat times. That's why you hear the... There we go. That's why that sound, which some of you may recognize from a certain video game I won't mention, exists. I kept missing people because I was having too much fun playing with a friend on Core Keeper. Good game. And we kept missing people and we felt horrible. And so I figured out how to program in sound for the remountatory. Which was not hard. It was already built in. I didn't know it existed, much like the systems I was talking about earlier. Okay, we have the wheel. Wheel. Wheel is in movement. Actually, wheel is... It's wheel. Yeah, wheel is in motion. Graphics. Graphics. Okay. Cool. So you might notice, old coder technique is I have headers, like very hard to miss headers in my code. I highly recommend it. Because then you can scroll and easily see, oh, here's the movement section. Here's... And I do end movement. That way if I have a small section like Blaster, and then it goes into another large section, I can see, oh, this is part of movement, because movement, instead of scrolling all the way up. Just very handy. But I'm going to do a subsection of graphics, because... How do I do wheels? Insert? This be drawn. Can be create sprite. Because then we'd have a shit ton of them, and they just get taken out. Oh, uncreate, create wheel. Okay, cool. We're gonna do movement, we're gonna do... Okay. We need to create 2 wheels. Okay. Create. We're gonna copy the bullet code, which is in Blaster. We're always gonna have it because on create means when it creates the one time it gets created, we're gonna create something. So we're gonna want +6 and +6. We're gonna want -6 and plus. We're gonna start with the minus. Start with the left wheel. We're gonna need to make an object, is what this tells me. Create in the objects folder an object O underscore wheel tank wheel. O tank wheel my tank. The tank wheel. Okay. Tank wheel exists. I think it will always run. Oh, okay. We have this. We have bullet? Nope. We have tank wheel. I like my autofills because I can't type wrong. If I press enter and it fills it out to the variable that was already created. So that's why I always use those, which sometimes it's tab, sometimes it's Control K for IntelliSense if you're coding. To check what things it can complete with. I appreciate GameMaker just automatically does it. Just run it. Yep. Hey, it worked. Cool. We created 2 wheels. They are not wide enough. That's okay. Oh, it should be 8. I'm an idiot. Because I need to move it 1 whole block from the center of the center block. Okay. So B. This will probably be 4. This will be 8. I think that's where I go. And then F. So I think I'm gonna have to go into the wheel code. Yeah. Wheel code. Add event. Add each step. So every frame I want it to check. Every frame we have this to create code. I don't know why, but I just want to look at it. We have that. Pulling them in. Oh, van. 8. It could also be Aerith's, or Aerith's house? Yeah, Aerith's house from 7. But okay. We want this to be at object tank dot x. Yeah, so x equals the tank's x minus 8. I should be able to do this with one object, but I'm an idiot, so I don't know how to do it with one object. I'd have to start it with a variable. I'm not sure how. Best way would be to do it like Blaster Master NES did, which a single 8x8 sprite, and it rotates around as you move. That I can handle. But when you jump, it's going to pull them in, because it actually looks like hydraulics when it jumps, which is really nice. It's got the stretch and the squash animation technique. It's such a good game. So many design choices. But it's got the stretch and squash when it lands. Can't do the stretch and the squash if I make the two wheels a single sprite. Because, well, we could, but we'd go through frames 1 through 4 and then have, like, 6 and 7, sorry, 5 and 6 be up and then fully squashed. And we'd have to figure that out for landing and reversing. I like to do it solo wheels, but I'm gonna have to figure this out. We could do... Let's try this. Let's try to move y equals O tank dot y speed. Let's try to move them at the same speed. I feel like this is going to make some jank. That's just not going to look good. And x. Yeah, image x scale. Image scale. Tank dot image x scale. Control C, Control V. Oh, facing pretty. F5. Getting. Oh, I have to make the depth higher. I don't think. Okay. Create them. Minus. Fuck, want to be able to see our wheels. Our wheels. Ew. We're moving the depth to -1 so that way they're on front. So they're less deep and they're visual. They need to be pasted to the front of the stack of visuals. See that? How does it look good? Much bigger on yours. Oh, I'm an idiot. Let me move that back. There you go, friend. Okay. Don't see a wheel rotate. Let me see if I can do this properly. Rooms. Test room. Viewports. Viewport 1. Perfect. Tank, please. Visible? Viewports? Oh, and okay, my room. 56224. Yep, that's what I. Two. That's finally the room I need. Two. Probably gonna make yours very weird. Well, maybe not. I don't know. Okay. What? Why? Okay. 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 Fires. Okay. 768. F5. Miss this baby out. Okay, that will do because I can see that. And this times 3 is going to be 17. You know, this needs to be precise for you guys, so I'm going to just... Cool. Ta-da! Oh, by the way, well, human viewing size, no longer itty bitty. This will kind of illustrate how tiny it was for me. Cool. Here we go. Okay. So, issue with this is, oops, can't use ASD. See those wheels? Ones that are not moving? Wait. No, they're not moving. Okay. It is supposed to look like Blaster Master. Blaster Master is a Metroidvania. The designers specifically said they were inspired by Metroid and wanted to make a game that changed the entire way that we moved forward in gaming. But I'm glad you can recognize what Blaster Master is. That's a good sign. But no, what I want to do is, for this game specifically, I'm doing a Game Grumps parody of when I jump out of the tank and go into the world. It's going to be Castlevania Symphony of the Night-ish, which I'm not programming yet. And recently, in like the last month or so, Game Grumps made a joke about Ninja Gaiden. And I love Ninja Gaiden, so I'm going to make a silly fucking spoof game, which is going to have, hopefully, amazing mechanics. Because I'm going to keep programming until it feels good. I'm hoping to have a parody game with actual plot that's completely joking on their shit and referencing a ton of things, while still being a really good game. So yes, Blaster Master, programmer art. This will all change once I, you know, hire someone who knows what the hell they're doing with a paintbrush. That is not me. My art is goofy. I am a programmer. Tank wheel. Why is tank wheel not going? Big tank wheel. Right should be moving. We have in this gap. Move around. Oh, right. Let's go to background. Open editor. Open editor. That's right. Okay. Create sprite. Sprite. Sprite name. Sprite background. Sprite underscore. PG underscore. Debug room. Okay. Edit image. Oh, I am not going to do the classic debug magenta because, oh crap, I hate that. It is such a good debug color because it drives you freaking insane. Damn, do I not want that in my life. We're gonna do, what else can we do? Maybe something like a fade. Okay, let's go with gray, white, gray, white. I'm actually gonna pull this up on my screen. I don't know what that is. Let's see if this works. This does work. Cool. So I just have a few layers of white and gray. I love paint.net. Super cheap. Or free. But actually decently powerful for those of us who don't know what the hell we're doing. Which, by the way, is me. So here we go. So I'm just using the gradient tool with transparency. I'm going to move this back up. Make that invisible. Make the next one. We're going to go. No, that's stupid. Okay, leave this. Okay, do this. Next one is going to be here. All much better. This. We can add one more. Do another fill, do a darker gray. Fill everything. You go to gradient. I think I went backwards. What am I talking? It would help if I could see it. It would help tremendously. There we go. That's fine. This is what I want. I have nothing in the center. One real quick. Dark. Put that at bottom. Okay, cool. This gives me some gradients, so no matter what I do, what's the ideas? Oh, I just went over them. I'll go over them again. So this is just a gradient background because I need something to see where my pixels are that changes color. Because at the moment I'm using very simple background. Let's just go picture. Switch that off. All I'm doing is saving a picture. place for game images. Silly. Okay. SP underscore P score debug. Boom. Okay. Save flatten. Got it. But now closing out paint.net. As far as the game itself, it is a Blaster Master game with Castlevania Symphony of the Night, inspired by Game Grumps. Oh, we're in the early stages, talking about base mechanics. Okay, import an image. Cool. Well, I'm worried about this computer. Nothing bad goes into it. Make sure I do all of my silly shit with other computers. Okay, printing sprite, an undoable act. Yes. Cool. And so now I have this gradient. Because that way if I have, for example, the stock dark gray for a pixel, I won't be able to see it, which is what I was running into with the background of the old room being black. No sprite. Sprites. PP. Oof. Oof, it's ugly. Stretch. No. No. Cool. A little brighter, much uglier. Probably change my block color then. Edit image. These are just my messing around anyway. Oh, cool. Let's go light blue. Red? Red? Okay, this does not matter. It's programmer art. Oof. I get distracted all the time. Good. Okay. Save. Back to room. Cool. Now I can see my blocks much easier. Do my wheels spin? They do not spin. Why do they not spin? Okay. Let me back. Oh, there they are. My wheels are in the top left corner. This was not visible before because the colors were not. Okay. But shit. Tank wheels. What the hell are you doing? Oh, X equals the speed. God damn it. You know, guys, sometimes I can be a real genius, and this is one of those moments. X equals plus. Okay, let's just do it. Stupid. Plus equals. It's easier on the compiler to do plus equals than just plus itself plus the thing. But I recommend if you can do plus equals or minus equals, your game will run smoother. Very minuscule, but later on if you have pages of code and you're doing something crazy and huge. And oh, it's yeah. Okay, double check in. Okay, cool. Yeah, program is not working. Awesome, the wheels are working. Let me see if they go left and right. Oh, they do. Okay, cool. Okay. We want the frame speed now to be modified. frame speed by tank speed full speed equals 8 FPS 0 equals 0. Okay, so that's my note. My brain is in a mode to be scattered, so I take quick notes like that of the general concept, and now I code to it. So, frame speed. Frame. Rollback frame. Frame per second. Frames per second equals, let's try, I think my speed, frames per second equals O tank dot x speed times 4. Because I think my tank speed gets to 2. Bacon. Movement speed is 2. That's right. Okay. Let me go to step to double check. Code, motion code. Let's highlight all the move speeds. About, that's a fraction. Up to 2. Okay, so 2 is my speed. Perfect. So 2 getting multiplied goes to that. So why is this all red? Semicolon. Semicolon. Sure as hell not it. Asset or account. Ooh. Okay. Well, I have the basics of it figured out as far as the math I'm going to use. So we got progress. Right. Oh, okay. So with this, I think this is a choice, like a Boolean maybe. I don't know. One of you guys is sprites. Speed. Yeah, maybe there's a sprite set. Sprite set. Sprite set speed. What else do we have? Oh, that'd be it. Okay, sprite set speed with. I love the way this shows down below, right here, how to use it. Such a nice feature. A lot of times they'll disappear while you're typing in other programs. Okay. So. Let me Google this real. I want to see it in action. Hello, how's it going? Oh, hey Jay. Good morning. Okay. Close confidence games. Oh, no. There we go, sprite set speed. Index. The index of the sprite. Okay. Example. Here's my example. Oh, that's what that constant is for. Frames per second. Frames per game frame. Play with that later. I have some scope creep. Oh, we're gonna copy this. This will be the speed that it is. Oh, it's yes, no. Okay, we're gonna keep this example here. Comment that out. We're gonna comment out this because it's just gonna crash like. Oh. Don't need it. Okay. Rate index. SP underscore. Tank wheel. F5. Does it work? I'm gonna go to the bathroom. Here. Okay, does it work? Shit. Oh, I can see the image is screwed up. Oh wait, I have to move. That's right. I see it's doing something. Hmm. Clearly, I don't know what the hell. Oh, god damn it. Oh, guys, save me from myself. Yeah, it is too early. I totally agree. This is a multiply. This is a multiply. This is supposed to be multiplication. I'm a freaking dipstick. It's rotating. Okay. Okay. So I think it's going through on its own. I don't know why it's going stupidly fast. But let's do tank speed divided by 2. Because we max out at 2. Let's put the, I think, standard 8 frames the sprite is supposed to be on. Be multiplied properly. Much closer. Okay, and just to make sure, since our wheels are looking like they're in the right spot, put a tank. Go to edge. Hey guys, this is where we get real interesting. I am erasing my wheels from my tank. Wish me luck. Okay. The reason I'm erasing my wheels from my tank because the objects should be there. Cool. Ooh. That is a weird look. I don't know why the tank moves before the wheels. Don't know if I like it or not. But either way. I need to get... How do I get the frame? Okay. Uncreate. We need an uncreate. Because what I need to do here is if wheel X is less than or greater, because we're going to do both. The frame starts on 2. Actually, yeah. Start on +1. 1, 2. Is that? It doesn't matter. Cool. Okay. So. Okay, did you want to play games later? But yes, it is very early. I get up at 5 a.m. to do these game dev streams. Right. What is frame? Oop, if X less than object tank dot L just X. Let's make this legible. Right. No. Let's go frame. Oh, my +1. Go back current frame. Oh, can't do that. Okay. You have plans today? Can't play games later. Oh no. Okay. Perfectly fine. I get that. Oh. Delete message. Message deleted. Banned user. Don't put that shit in my stream. Someone's trying to be like, oh, free subs, free viewers, yada yada. Don't do that. I don't want links. Not links to shit like that. Links to cool stuff, perfectly fine. Okay, how do I add one frame at a time? Maker. Add 1, 2. No. Add 1. Whoa. Move. 8. Frame forward. Right? No. Two. Oh, yeah. Okay. Variable back wheel equal 0.1. Okay. Now if right direct. Okay. Yeah. Okay. We don't need this actually, because found a way around this, I think. I'll let this out for the moment. Pull back weave. Back weave. Okay. Yeah, this is here. Okay, go back to create. Step. Okay, we're gonna pull that code forward. Okay. Oops. Brackets. Okay. So basically what I want to do is modify the wheel speed. We're going to need parentheses. So we're going to modify the wheel speed for the one in back to be image scale is less than or less than 0. This is going to be +1 and -1. So if image is greater than 1, I think we're going the right. And that means true. Oh wait, no. Shit. Okay. Image scale is greater than 0. We're going to the right. Meaning we want the... We do want that comparison. And x is less than that. So if this wheel's x is less than the tank's X, it's the back wheel, if we're facing right. Okay. Okay. That works out. And now to reverse it. This is a really chunky way to do this. Which scale is facing left, and X is greater than it. It's the back wheel, and it goes faster. Back wheel, back wheel. Okay. If image faces right and back wheel speeds up. Yeah. Okay. And then since this is a single line, this prettier. What's that? Okay. Back wheel speeds up a little. Yeah, I know it's code. Okay. Set wheels to core application. Okay. Rotate wheels. Cool. Got it. I think this will work. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, song, you are too slow. Okay, if I face left, it sucks. So, X image scale is less than 0, it's going to be negative. This is our guy. This is the one that triggers. And X is greater than tank X. Oh, because we added to it, didn't we? No, the X should be... Crap. How do we get text to show up on screen? Game maker, debug, show text on screen. Okay, debug is not what I want. Show text on screen, which it's not show message. I know that's not. Show text. This is an image. draw tab. Go GUI text. UI graphic user interface. Custom. I had a tutorial recently, and I just think about it. Can't think about it. Nope, same dude. What is this? Meant to draw? Such a weird way to do it. I don't like this. Self. Let's see what this does. Let's play with it. Draw. Set. So that's a font he made. That does not. Don't need it. What's next, guys? We've got draw set color. He's got. Oh, that is a default. Good. This Undyne? No. Okay. What he's got. Oh, that's the variable. Okay, so for that we want variable. What is interesting? Definitely inspired by. Calculation's wrong, and I don't know why. Really do this. Speed. This allows this. That way prettier, way more legible. This 8. 0. Start with 0. We can also now, since we added them all together, print the variable wheel speed. Let's see if this works. Oh, nice. Okay. Oh. X speed is going negative, so we're also spinning the wrong way. Thought I felt a bit of jam. Okay, I need some grace pixels on this. Right, is what this is telling me. Also, why are we drawing wheels up there? Oh, that's a part of the text draw. Which we can get rid of that. Draw self home, comment out. That's what draw self does. Since I'm not automatically adjusting to where the tank is, when we're doing a different size, it makes it bad. Oh man. Okay, so we can at least debug variables. Can I do that? Is it like other code? Hey, is it? Yeah, okay. This song is how I feel right now. Oh, I do this. No. You draw. Just give me the draw text. Real easy. Maker manual, thank you. Ring. Oh no. Hello, plus variable. Oh, can I convert to a string? There we go. So it's string, not stir. Got it. String. In other programming languages, it is just str. But not here. F5. Wheel speed. Wheel speed should never go negative. Do I do absolute? Is it ABS? Okay, music. Yeah, it's ABS. Cool. ABS. So I want the absolute of the tank speed. So I want tank speed to be a number always above 1. So if it's going to be negative half, it's going to be positive half when it's absolute. This is because I need the positive number so the wheel can actually continue to spin the correct direction. Like such. Because now it's rolling right, now it's rolling left. Cool. You can see the wheel speed is, for some reason, higher when it's left. Why is that? Okay, so something in here is borked. Okay. Okay, we want... Oh, this is drawing over itself. Okay. Okay, we're gonna do another comment because now I know what I need to draw. Okay. Draw Y, so this is gonna be higher for lower. Hope 10 is enough. We'll find out. The X got a 50 though, we didn't go far. Goofy. Okay, so we need X scale. We need X. Wheel. Oh, no, I don't need that here. X. Just X. Wheel. X. We want no tank X. Okay. A bunch of renaming conventions. Okay, let's do this with a little bit more. 5, 80, 5. Right. You spend 15 is 80, 80. Okay, good. Good. Okay. Is drawing both. Need this one. Actually, we just need this one. Let's swap these. Do 80, do 5. X down. Why is there combat in the song? I don't know why, but that's driving me nuts. Okay. Wheel X, but that's wheel X if X is like tank, this, and else. what I'm doing now is I'm saying if X is real, if less than tank, if X is greater than tank. I want this song. Just skip it. On the mood. We also don't want that. Oh wait, what am I missing? What am I missing? What am I... Draw. Oh, I'm missing the first quote. There we go. X greater than O tank X. Private space. X. Yes. Okay, so what I'm doing here is I'm separating these out. This if-else statement draws depending on which one it is, and now since there's a duplicate of them, tank is greater than, like, this is doing the proper calculation. Okay, so if image scale is negative, then we want X is greater than tank X. Check that. If this is negative, image scale is negative, and X is greater than tank X, active speed equals minus, or 0.1. If image scale is greater than 0, facing right, and X is less than tank X, we also do speed. Like, let's chunk this out, guys. Okay. We have drawing. We gotta make these more expanded. Okay. Okay. So this equals 250. And then we can comment this out because we've used flow. Okay. This wheel speed never kicks in. Oh, tank. X is less than tank, correct? Greater than tank, correct? X is less than tank, correct? Greater than... Oh. Oh, I don't need the else. Okay, so I only need one of those. I'm overcomplicating shit is what I'm seeing. Mm-hmm. Think. Just kill one of them entirely. Yeah. Oh. Let's show this again. Kill the process if it's open. Okay. Oh. Okay. Mm. I'd like to know. Change my depth. Unimportant at the moment. Real. Oh man. Didn't make sense. Oh, fuck. We do times, maybe? No. Do times. Let's change variable wheel speed to 1.9. That worked. This doesn't. Okay. Okay. Which scale? Let me double check. This is my image scale, which is fine because it copies the tank. Tank X is Tank X. X is yep. Oh, duh. This is why I set it up this way. Okay, so with that, X is less than tank X works good. So, that. So my else works fine. Mm-hmm. So, if X scale is to the right. This is only checking for the right wheel. Then why does that work? Oh, because it's hitting else. Oh. Okay. If the X is greater than... Or sorry, if the X is lesser than set to 1, this should work. Because before I wasn't checking both of them. I was doing if else, and that would override because I didn't make it a series of checks, I made it individuals. Now the right one's right. Yeah. Oh, god damn it. I'm fucking warped. Else. Add the else. I'm just talking about this. They need to be in tandem. Good. Now, why is the speed not adjusting? Doesn't work. Speed. 100%, 2 is 200%, 0 stops the animation. Yep, that makes sense. That doesn't help at all. Fuck. this is the issue. Frames per second. That works. Oh, that fucking. That broke a lot. Let's put that back. Okay. Okay, fuck this. I know how to fix this. I believe. Frames per second. 4. Play. Good. Okay. Frames per second 4. Tank wheel. Wheel speed 2. Oh. 2. 2. Damn it. Fucking go. Okay. This should be a very big difference. And it is not anything. Cool. Okay, so there is something janky going. Oh, okay. Okay, so the inertia is actually making me stick places. That's good to know. Okay. Let me make a note on that, because that is a problem. Food gravity. Food. Fix. Theater. 2. Do both. Okay. Okay. Inertia causes backing into a wall to stick. Arrow. Back to wheels. What the fuck does this do? I don't even know. That's sprite speed. You have it where it draws 1 frame per second. You set the image speed to 0.5. It draws at 0.5 second. Frame rate is 60 frames per second, and the sprite will draw 1 frame every 120 game frames. You have a sprite that draws 1 frame per game frame. Set the half, it will draw half. Set the game frame to 60 frames, it will draw every 30 frames. Okay, so we are going to need to draw this. Just fucking kidding. Speed. Thing. Let's see how to do get. Can't do self because I'm an object. This only sets the sprite speed. For a tank wheel. Oh. It changes the sprites, not the objects. Draw speed. God. So my code was right. I'm just an idiot and I didn't realize the sprites draw different. Okay. Back to Google Maker. How to change right for have print speeds. Okay, the issue is it's drawing the same sprite on both wheels. So if I change the sprite speed, they're going to be at the same speed. Because I'm drawing the same sprite. What I need to do is change the frame of one, but I don't think that's going to work. I might have to just have two objects for wheels. Okay, does that at least work? 1 point. That works. Duplicate. Real wheel. Left. Better we cool. Changed everything to wheel left. Good. Really appreciate it on does that. Okay. Tank wheel. Duplicate. Because I can no longer efficiently do it with one because I want these to move separately. Tank wheel. Oop. Right. Tank wheel. Oh, wait. No, because I want this to work. I want this to. Okay. Draw is fine. Oh, I wish that would fucking do. Ah. With. Okay. About create. Nothing important. Okay. And then we gotta go to tank. On create images, which the X minus is left, right. F5. Mm-hmm. Take these all down. 2 plus 60. C on all. I'm an idiot. We need to do this for right. Draw. Okay. Okay. F5. My right wheel is now displaying text above. Does that not work with this kid? Kitty with me? Have an end bracket. I love it. Hmm. Don't need these. Those don't change. Okay. These actually did not need to change at all. 1, 3, 2. Yeah. These. Okay. Now we should be able to read this. Cool. Speed is correct. Negative. Here. Okay. Right get speed is fine. Why is it? Okay, probably we should be last. Grade should be first. Read this. Okay. Okay. This is wheelwright. They are both doing the same issue. So the code's working. Do double. Make this really obvious. 5. I think my sprite set speed. Getting off. Wait, no, because I'm drawing sprite get speed. So we're setting the speed of the sprite. Set speed. Okay. You know what? Fuck all this. We don't need all of this. It's all just stupid. is all dumb. That stuff needs that. Back wheel spins faster, rotate wheels. This I need. Just this. Okay. Control K. Oh man, that is going to be useful. Save. Tank wheel left. Okay. Wait, we don't care. This, we don't care. This. Okay. Ball. Okay. Guys, I'm a fucking stew. Edit image. See this guy? See this now? Nope. One of those lines did I need? Also, I don't think that's proper. Oh yeah, we do need this one. Okay. That is okay. 5. Cool. What's going on? Tank. On create 2 wheels. That is wheel right. We'll see. Wheel right. Save maybe? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. So many tabs open. Okay. Object left. All tank left. Object right. All sprite wheel right. The raw sprite. Left. Tank calls goes left. Both all. Just all. Save. Did I need to save it? No. +1. Yes. No. Hmm. I don't get it. This is not. What is it? Sets the speed. It's the index. I don't know. I'm wasting a lot of time on just fucking wheels. Let me try this. Bug. Open notably. Yeah. File. Save project. Exit. Yes. Okay. Reopen it. Guy Dan. F5. Give me the wheels. Oh, the wheels are still. Hmm. Wait. I thought the wheels. I have to come back to that. The wheels are moving. The wheels are moving. That is fine. The wheels moving fast enough or slow. Wheels are moving at a good clip. Okay. Okay. Here. Tile. Hmm. Name this, you silly guy. Background. Tiles. Instances. X. With that will be there we go. Okay. Is cool. Okay. Inst player friendly. Hmm. And holy crap. I okay. I'm gonna take a walk for a sec. I'm going insane. Okay. I think I need to take time. Come back with a game plan. Possibly power-ups and things like that. But I need to do studying and take a minute. So I'm probably gonna kill the stream here. I have a Patreon to anybody who cares. But feel free to subscribe. That'd be amazing. I'm trying to get to 500 subs. I'm a long way from it. On Twitch, I'm trying to get to 50. I'm much closer to that one. But yeah, I'm gonna keep plugging away at this. But not right now. Bye.